compared to NA and JP is just... Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. I'd loaded it up on my actual profile again. Son of a bitch, now I have to do bloody inventory management. It's just annoying is all. Like, the fact that there's a version that is easily, like, attainable as well. I guess that's the good and the downside to having region free, is the fact that, yeah, it makes it easy to get games that you want. Like, I can get the Idolmaster games whenever I want. Thumbs up! And the Super Robot Wars games are in quite fluent English on the very same Asian marketplaces. The Singapore, Hong Kong, and Taiwan one again, I think? Might be wrong on that last one. But that stuff's never coming out in English, like, in the Western English countries, because of the rights and all the fucking issues with, like, the rights for, like, Macross and Gundam and all of that. But the nice thing about Region 3 is that there's a marketplace out there that has offered us an English version. The first one, the OG Moon Dwellers, wasn't well translated, but the actual mainline ones afterwards were very well translated, actually. So, it's interesting how, like, Region 3 can give you options like that, but at the same time, it can also kind of ruin your region for specific things, like with fighting games. If there's a fighting game that comes out, like, months, and I mean months like in Granblue's situation, before it comes out in EU's region, all the players who, like, care about doing it... All the players who care about doing it casually from JP and US regions will be long gone before the EU version comes out. And you'll just be left with the people who really wanted to get it from EU in the first place. So those EU players who are going to be, like, obviously either professionals or playing really hard because they love fighting games. I don't want to use the word try hard because that's a bit too abashed, honestly. And then when you get the players who get it in EU, you'll only have a very small subset of casual players who are going up against lots and lots of players who are playing or have played for a very long time. And that's the thing that I dislike. At the very least, like, with the big name fighting games, your Tekkens and your Street Fighters, the casual community still seems to be... Why does this seem so... Oh, it's not loud, it's me. The casual community is... Excuse you? Ah, my punch just went through him, he doesn't exist. That's fine. That's fine. He just doesn't exist. This is now a fighting game. Good hitboxes. Where's my anti-air? Damn it, I wanted to grab the bin because that would have been a decent bit of heat. As will that. And there you go. Over on the wall. Let's go. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I like Region 3 because again, it enables me access to get... I got the pole one. Nice. Enables me access to games that I wouldn't be able to get naturally. Like Idolmaster, because I'm a very big Idolmaster fan. But at the same time, it can ruin certain communities of certain games. Which sucks. Like, I understand why with series such as this, for example, because you've got a sheer huge amount of localization. Same with your other RPGs, your likes of your Personas, the likes of your Tales games, etc., etc. But, like... I don't know. Like, when it's an online community that thrives on being together to learn together, that hurts. And I guess it's kind of... It'd be kind of similar if it was the likes of the FIFA series, for example. Like, I know the FIFA series doesn't go through that many changes, so it's not as cut and dry as, say, a fighting game series, but... It'd be the same if, like, for FIFA, like, we got a football game 3 months before the rest of the world got it, because, obviously, you know, we love our football over here. There would be a few casual players still left, but... You wouldn't get that many players from other regions, because, you know, whilst there are regions, especially like in Europe and in South America, that love football, you just lose a lot of the players from that initial start. So you could use the same example, I guess, with COD, but COD is a bit of a different one considering, you know, COD is COD. COD just does what COD wants. And the other kids play COD all day, every day anyway, until they get bored and go back to Fortnite. You wanna hit me? You wanna... Okay, that went through my gun somehow? I was facing forward. You wanna do that again? Except without the hitting me part? I know you wanna hit me. I know you wanna hit me. But see, how did that go? How did that get blocked, but the other one didn't? Alright. This is a tutorial and a half so far. I'm getting mad. Okay, yo, we need to go over to this side of the road. Thank you. But yeah, Lily, for the baby tutorial, the second tutorial will usually only be one of, alright. Will usually only be one of, shake or swing. With the first one, I don't like how I didn't hit that guy at the same time. With the first one, you have a chance of like head rub, etc., etc. I'd like to hit this guy with a neat move. No? Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty, sure, whatever. That's fine. We'll carry on. But yeah, I think it's like, from what I found in 6, like, you have a chance of all 4 in the first one, and then in the second Shake the Baby, you've got more of a chance of just the first 2. I don't think it's, like, I don't think it's set in stone that you'll only get the first 2, but as far as I can remember, running that game for the past year, the only ones I've had in the second one are the first 2. Actually, getting Granblue right now with my drifting controller would not be a smart idea. Might scrap that plan. might just scrap that plan. Either way, I'm looking forward to Granblue Fantasy Versus. I'd like to play it. I'm not just because I'll get stuff for my actual Granblue account. Oh. I should have just thrown him, honestly. Oh. Never mind. If I'd have thrown him, I wouldn't have seen the Feel the Heat, so that's my fault. It's 100% on me. Alright. Alright. Not the best Majima fight. Not the best Majima fight, I'll take it though. Oi oi oi. Ah dear. Yeah, it is bloody nice to have the hearing in my left ear back. What I didn't envision is... What I didn't envision is the fact that I still have part of the ear infection in my right ear that I've had for like the past month or so. Because the nurse checked inside obviously my right ear to make sure that everything was fine in there. She said that there's no wax in there, which is nice, but I still have reduced hearing in my right ear because of this infection. So I've got my hearing back in my left ear, but now the hearing in my right ear is completely off balance, which is very weird. I'm hearing perfectly clearly in my left ear, and I am not hearing shit in my right. Well, I am hearing shit in my right, but it's muted. It's as if you've got stereo speakers and the right stereo speaker is starting to break, you know? You know, you prized speakers that always had good sound quality, and one of the speakers is starting to lose its sound quality from age. The nice thing is, though, like, so the earwax that happens in my ears, and the reason why I need them syringing quite a lot, is that is that a fight spawn right there? Cheeky bugger. The reason why I need my ears syringed so often is that the earwax actually gets on the fucking, like, pushes up against the eardrum. And whenever I have really bad earwax problems, like I have lately, it basically causes me to get a weird case of tinnitus, because it basically blocks up the ear and then, like, pushes against the eardrum. And right now I don't have that tinnitus anymore, and it's so nice. Uh-oh. Well, at least it's early in the fight. Why can I not hit him against these signs anymore? I can't hit him with these signs. Rikia, please. I don't mean to grab this, but just stop him doing the heat at least. This is the weirdest Rikia fight you'll ever see. As long as I don't feel the heat, it'll be a time save over the last run. There we go. We'll just use the tree. I kind of went from one end of the arena to the other. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not what's supposed to happen. Like, I can't make Rikia go into those signs anymore. I don't know why. And that's what does a lot of damage. I've just lost the ability to kill Rikia fast. Heck. But yeah, when I made the title for this stream, I also got a bit confused and was like, does that say PS5? do I have a dev kit of a PS5? Whoa. Whoa. Did I not mention I was making a game for the PS5 and I have a dev kit? Whoa. It's a very flat muffin, Kink. What did you do? Is that a hot dog muffin, actually? If a muffin was shortened that much, would that make it a hot dog muffin? If it was, like, long and thin? Is that what defines a hot dog? These are important, pertinent questions that we must ask. I don't lose any time for that, because I'm still waiting on Ricky to get over it. These are pertinent questions that must have answers. I'm actually going to lose time, aren't I? I'm actually going to lose time, aren't I? No, I'm not. Good. I'm going to save like 2 seconds, though. That glove. Hot dogs are flat muffins. I mean, people call burgers sandwiches. I just like you to like sit on that. There are some people that think burgers are sandwiches. That's not on. That's not right. I mean, I can understand the principle behind it, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with it. Would you call a hot dog a sandwich then? Because if you're calling a burger a sandwich, you'd also call a hot dog a sandwich, right? This is a cursed discussion, and we are going there. What defines the sandwich? Is it the inside? Is it the condiments? Is it just the fact that it is bread with... Is it 2 pieces of bread with something in the middle? What about the fact that a hot dog is still joined together? Exactly. Here we go. Now's got the right idea. Here we go. This is the real discussion. Here we go. It's only a singular piece of bread. Because if somebody has cut you a hot dog and they've cut both parts of the bun incorrectly, then you've got a bad hot dog to me. You haven't got a hot dog, you got an abomination at that point. Because all your insides just fall out. That's not a hot dog. At that point, it's a sandwich. Because if you don't grasp that sandwich well, everything falls out. So, alright. What if you take a baguette and you slice a baguette sideways? Does that make it a sandwich? You slice it sideways like you would a hot dog roll. Does that make it a sandwich? Yes or no? Desperation and a lack of food. Not wrong. See, most people when they make, like, bread rolls with baguettes, they cut it straight through. I do. I'm exactly the same. I'll just cut it straight through and have, like, 2 halves of a baguette. But what if you keep 1 half of the baguette exactly the same? If you only slice it. Alright, what if you take a spoon and hollow out the middle? What do you have then, other than an abomination? What the fuck? Makes a hot dog is a cynical meat inside. Exactly. But would you call a hot dog a sandwich? If you put those sausages in a sandwich, would you call that a sandwich or a hot dog? Because I've had sausages in a sandwich before, and I call that a sausage sandwich. Isn't that a donut? Oh, we are going places with this conversation. We're going places with this wind as well, excuse me? Actually, that's not bad. I'll take this wind, actually. I like this wind. I mean, if you put a hot dog between 2 pieces of bread, yeah, sure, that's a hot dog sandwich. Because you're putting a hot dog between 2 pieces of bread that is what is classified as a sandwich. That wind changed for me. Are you kidding? The wind changed. Alright, I can skip it, can't I? Duh. Is a flat cylinder? Yeah. If he can't make that... What is this? How am I supposed to read this? Not that way, clearly. Oh, I thought I wasn't going in for a second. Think of a patty as just meat spread and you say it's a sandwich. Just spreading meat on a piece of bread instead of mayo or peanut butter or something. That's close enough. Buh! I'm mad. Hey, Tapioca, yeah, for our discussion about what makes a sandwich and what makes a hot dog. It's a very riveting conversation. Alright, so by that effect, if you were to take a pizza slice and fold it in half so that it's folded over like you would a hot dog bun, yeah? Does that make it... Does that make it a hot dog? That's a bad shot. Oh my god, that's a good shot. Put hot dog meat in it. What if you had hot dog meat in the crust? Because we've had hot dog stuffed crust over here. It's it's a sin, and I love it. It's great. Why can't it be both? Pizza hot dog? But what if you add the contents of a pizza to a hot dog? What do you call that if you call the other thing a pizza hot dog? I don't know where this conversation's going anymore. Burgers are sandwiches, but sandwiches aren't burgers. Interesting. Interesting. Now, who decided on this law? Same with hot dogs. Pizza's a pizza no matter what. But what about quiche? What about the dark horse, the quiche? Because whilst it's pastry, technically... Can't roll a quiche. Now, hang on. Have you tried? It bloody breaks. You're not wrong. Not if you overcook the quiche. Well, it's just expensive as fuck sandwich, yeah. Hell would you roll a quiche? Why wouldn't you roll a quiche? You're gonna get a quiche sandwich. Big ass hot dog, yeah? Hey. What if you put a burger patty into a hot dog bun? What do you get then? It's a quiche on top of a quiche. It's a quiche sandwich. Bread on top of bread is a sandwich. This is the darkest times. Yes, it is. It's the best conversation. You think you'd say it's a hot dog? Really? Oh, hot dog and a meat pie and it's a hot dog too. Alright. In kindergarten. Sausages, meat in a hot dog bun. Oh dear, oh dear. I got Taishi, right? Yeah, I did. Everyone say all meat and hot dog bun is a hot dog. Geez, salami but meat patty. Yeah, you think I'd agree with that? Interesting. So what defines what meat is a hot dog? Does it have to be specifically sausage-like meat? I've never had pineapple on pizza, so I am impartial. What's the food dev you're not willing to answer? Nice. At least in sausage shape. Okay. Fricandle would count. I don't know what that is. I don't think we have that over here. Alright, so now what constitutes the difference between a sandwich and a bagel? Is it literally just the hole in the middle? Because then wouldn't that be a donut? What if you just took a sandwich and cut a hole in the middle? Did you get a bagel? Donut is an offshoot of a bagel. Okay, so if you were to deep fry a bagel, would that make it a donut? And don't say who would deep fry a bloody bagel, because you know that somebody would. You know someone out there in the world is deep frying a bagel right now. And you just dip your bagel in sugar. Easy peasy. Job done. I wasn't even thinking Americans. You wouldn't fry a bagel, but would you grill a bagel? I'm fairly certain you can grill bagels, can't you? Because we don't have, well, we do have bagels over here, but they're just not as popular. Had cheese in it. But then wouldn't it be a toasted cheese sandwich? It's a bagel, the bagel is a donut. So if you were to take the sausage from a hot dog and put it between two pieces of a bagel, would that make it a bagel hot dog? Fine toasting and grilling. Ooh. Ooh. Now we're getting into the semantics of it all. Alright. So grilling would be an oven grill where you lay it on one side of the bread roll and you let it like you lay it on one side of the bread roll in the oven and you let it cook on that side. Toasting would be when you put the entire damn thing in and then you flip it over at one point. That would not fit. Have we tried? Science needs to be done. I can't handle this. This is the best conversation I think we've had in years. Wow, that's 2 fight spawns right there. Better mean no fight spawn here, thanks. Heck yeah. Excuse me, sir. I'm making a highlight of this, and I'm calling it the Great Bagel Debate. Speedrun fun. It's a little lacking at points, like when we have to start speaking about bagels as pizzas. Okay, so to make a bagel a pizza, do you put the toppings on the inside of the bagel, or do you only put it on the top? Or do you actually put it inside of the 2 slices of the bagel? What if you only have one half of a bagel? Does that still count as a bagel pizza? Yes! Excellent. Oh my god, all these fight spawns! This chapter is gonna be the death of me. I somehow haven't gotten into one yet. Bottom half of a bagel and top half of a donut. Take a sausage and make grab me out of it and put it on the bagel donut. We are getting into uncharted territory now. But I've got science to do. I'll be back later. Bagel can't be a pizza because pizza requires pizza dough. Pizza bagels are not pizza. There are pizza bagels? Ooh. Pizza's a pie. Does the bagel need to achieve some measure of pieness, or are toppings more important? So are we now moving past the fact that we said the condiments on the inside were what were important as to define what a hot dog was? And now we're moving away from what the definition of a pizza was? Because if you're saying that, could you say that a quiche is actually a pizza? They're both made from dough. Slightly different dough, but they're both dough. is a quiche? Go to Google. Bottom half of a bagel with cheese and sauce on top, toast or grilled. There you go. The toast or grilled question comes back. Kamiyama's laugh is me right now. Also, evening disc. You're on mobile, explain. Alright, it's pastry, but it's like a pastry dish, and then on the inside of the pastry dish you have things like egg and fucking salad and... yeah. I don't know why I just did that to that guy. Nope. I missed. I keep missing. I mean, you're talking to the person who has the world record for Yakuza Dead Souls, so maybe? Fun fact, Yakuza Dead Souls is the first Yakuza game I speedrun. It actually makes it a decent game as well. They stole this building from Yakuza 4. Like we have to use some kind of containment, it's a pie? But would you not technically say that a pizza is a pie then, because you have a crust? And technically that crust is keeping the sauce and the rest of it on top? Pizza's a pie, okay. But it is now! Damn it! Whoops. I was hoping to get close, but he got scared. Let's see if I drop Tamashiro out of this combo today. I've got to stop doing the 4 combo, because that's just getting me in trouble. Ah, it's better. Can we go back to the wall with the safe? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just in case. I forgot to do something. I'm sat here like, hang on. God damn it, Tamashiro, go in the corner. There you go. More damage in this corner. Oh no. I should let him hit me here. I should let him hit me here. Actually, I need to throw him. Otherwise, feel heat. Can I even anymore now he's in his heat? No, I don't think I can. Okay, this is bad. There we go. Fuck off, Tamashiro. I don't know why I keep dropping Tamashiro when I get him into the easy part each time. Oh no. Oh, fuck off! Every time. There goes a bunch of time. Oh, damn it. Hi, Daigo. Bye, Daigo. See you later, Daigo. God damn it. That's such a bad Tamashiro fight. It was going okay, and then it just went really badly. Oh. Alright, we got the chapter 4 stuff. I should try and do the chapter 4 stuff without notes, considering I need to do that without notes next week. Or in 2 weeks' time. Okay. I'm really annoyed I just dropped Tamashiro there. That was really annoying. So far, the only fight that's gone well is the Rikia fight. Right, so it's what happens here? It's puppy. So this is where I go after Suicidal Bridge guy. And also locker key. Yes, also locker key. Let's not forget the locker key. Hello, Yonoshiro! What up? Domo. The image you posted on my Discord makes me suffer. We'll see. Did you at least put it in the right channel, in the food channel? Better not put it in general. Yes, there is a food channel. There's been a food channel for a very long time. General like an anarchist. This is just Nal in a nutshell. He doesn't know how to use Discord. To be fair, Nal's phone barely has the internet. I don't know if you've actually upgraded that phone since. Do you still have that same phone? Please tell me you do. I actually hope you do. Let's see that fight on the left. Okay, let's grab this Luca key. It doesn't at all. Of course you do. Excellent. Excellent. Wouldn't have it any other way. There's that sub-story and a fight. Okay, I'm glad this guy wasn't a fight because I was really wondering for a second there. Hello, Popper. No focus on that image 0 out of 10. Oh. Today is 24 hours, 50 minutes or something. Oh boy, my birthday. Nah, it's not my birthday. Pop-Tart is a sandwich. Hey, Pop-Tart, how you doing? Pop-Tart, you missed a wonderful conversation about what constitutes a pizza, a sandwich, or a bagel. Oh, Tom, thank you for the 30 months. What's your idea of a bagel and a pizza? Does a pizza contain the ingredients, or do the ingredients contain the pizza? Yes, that's the best answer right now. Alright, let's say you put tomato sauce and cheese inside of a bagel. Does that make it a pizza bagel? Or would it require more condiments? What do you mean no? You can get margarita pizzas. It's the oregano! You don't like this conversation one out already. I'm highlighting that earlier conversation, even if this run doesn't make it. It's a bagel with tomato sauce and cheese. But what if you toast it? It's too late to eat. Yes, it is. It's 1 AM. But it's the trouble with these conversations. I'm also very bloody hungry. Actually, I have to be up in 11 hours. I have picked a bad time to do this stream. Again. Makes it a toasted bagel with tomato sauce and cheese. Does it, though? Because does that not constitute a pizza? Eating waffles you stole from rehab? Nice. See, here's the thing that freaks me out, and this is gonna sound weird to probably a lot of Americans and maybe some Canadians. I'm not quite sure what the state of waffles is in Canada. We have our waffles for dinner. Yet y'all seem to have your waffles for breakfast. What the fuck? Taking these fucking waffles. Yeah, you show 'em. You deserve those waffles. Ice cream between waffles is a sandwich. There are people who do believe that. Now, do you consider that with bird's eye waffles or the waffles that don't have the holes in the middle? Yeah, waffles for dinner. Somebody show this ice cream bloody bird's eye waffles. Alright, close. So I need to do the tuna fund. Oh, hi, Miara. Thought I messed up for a second. You still don't know what a waffle is. Other than me just waffling on, yes. Do you eat waffles for breakfast with a ton of maple syrup? Okay. So I'm fairly certain there's people over here that have waffles with maple syrup, but we have our waffles at dinner time with ketchup or mayonnaise. Ah! Am I right away? God. These cars just in the way. You mean what? That's how we have our waffles. Some people have waffles with sour cream. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. My mother does. It's weird. Even I will admit that one's weird. Hey. Dodge all the NPCs. Off we go. I will definitely use this money to get you back a tuner and not spend it on illegal gambling. For illegal guns. Mayo on a sweet waffle? No, not a sweet waffle. Wait, there are different categories of waffles now? Back in my day, a waffle was a waffle. You didn't classify it as a sweet waffle or a waffly waffle. Awful waffle? Awful waffle, there you go. Waffles tend to be sweet to begin with. See, ours are more potato waffles, like Pop-Tart said. Waffles are pancakes with squares pressed into them. Alright, this is going to open up a whole breed of new questions about food. Can a waffle be used as a hot dog bun? If you really, really want to, because we have potato waffles, so if you were to stick a hot dog sausage in between two potato waffles, that would make a hot dog. Because you could easily spread some ketchup and mustard on that thing. Bit of relish? Actually sounds quite nice. Listen, I might try that. Stream, I might be putting pictures up in the next few days of me with a hot dog sausage between two waffles and some relish on top. I can't supposed to be paying attention to this to try and remember the notes. I'm just going via muscle memory. Okay, Frankfurt between 2 potato waffles. Hot dog and egg. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds very nice. Have the shape of a hot dog merely pretending to be one. There'd be a lot of open space considering we have very big... Oh. Oh. What if you put 3 sausages in between the waffles? Wait, I was supposed to go to the kitchen. What if you put 3 sausages in between the waffles? That way you don't have any dead air. I'm supposed to leave. God damn it. It's always this one. You make the ESA winner again. Nice. Nice. Did you know that's in a week? And did you know I'm speedrunning this game there in a week and I'm still going the wrong direction? Consistent. Yeah, that's true. I can't wait to do this during ESA as well. Food still looks very important. It's alright. The start of Yakuza 3 is very slow. The plot doesn't kick in again until the next chapter. Don't worry about it. Usually when I do my speedruns, I like to go into detail about what I do and why, but the start of Yakuza 3 is very slow. Like, we've been 46 minutes in, and we've essentially done 3 bosses. Unlike Yakuza 6, where at this point in, about this time, 46 minutes, you've fought about 12 bosses. God, I love 6. God, I love 6 so much. But also, it does help that in 6, you can skip literally everything. Thank you, Dragon Engine. You are a beautiful thing. I mean, in Kiwami 2, by this point, you're almost at the halfway point of the game. Yeah, 95% of 6 is skippable, which is great. Like, I'm not going to go into, like, the hows and the whys, because I know there are people in here that haven't played 6 yet. But that new engine, if you've played it with Kiwami 2, up obviously until this point, you can skip pretty much every single cutscene. That's why we love the Dragon Engine, and why we feel like 7, even though it's a turn-based RPG, won't be that long of a run. It might be, because obviously it's going to be very different. Do I leave again? Yeah, I do. Baseball time. It might be. Like, we don't know. We're not going to know until we get our hands on it, but the Dragon Engine has done wonders for our speedrun. The trouble is things are less consistent than the old engine in terms of, like, fights and stuff like that. Which I kind of like in certain situations, but I must admit, it's very nice to go into a fight with Zero and know every permutation of what can happen into a fight. And then you come to 6 and everything's bloody random and the sledgehammer that you need flies out of your hand and breaks. Thanks, Dragon Engine. I love you so much. What defines a burrito? Okay, we don't exactly have burritos over here, so I'll defer that to y'all. Is a hard shell a taco or a burrito? Oh, Yakuza 6 isn't too easy with our speedrun strats. Our speedrun strats make Yakuza 6 amazingly hard and you die in 3 hits to the final boss. That's what I love about the speedrun, is it makes Yakuza 6 goddamn hard. Alright, so for baseball we have to intentionally play badly. We have to hit the ball late or early and towards the ground so that it skips that cutscene instantly. If you hit it perfectly, you lose about 5 to 10 seconds per cutscene. That was early. Nice. Taco can have both. Okay, so if Taco can have both, what makes it a burrito? If you put rice inside of a hard shell, does that make it a burrito or a taco? Yeah, I'm glad that people can get over, like, Kiwami's humps, because, like, here's the thing, like, if you ask a lot of people how to get into the Yakuza series, we'll all agree that you should get into the Yakuza series with Yakuza 0. The downside to that is that the second game you play is Yakuza Kiwami. Now, that's not a slight against Yakuza Kiwami, But Yakuza Kiwami, even though it's obviously been made full 3D rather than the isometric camera angles that it used to have, is still a full-on remake of a PS2 game, and still contains a lot of the misgivings of that PS2 game, both in plot-wise and both in gameplay-wise. It made a lot of things fixed, cough, Jingu, cough, but there's a lot of things that are still very much limited by what happened in the PS2. So there's a lot of people who go to, say, Kiwami after Zero and go, I don't understand what's going on. What happened with Majima, etc. Like, we're all used to it who played from the beginning because we're used to Majima. That's why I'm not against people suggesting Kiwami as the first Yakuza game and then going back to Zero. But Kiwami adds 30 minutes of cutscenes based on Zero, which is what makes it awkward. And also, having played Zero, you also get a deeper appreciation of the relationship between Kiryu and Nishiki. It's really awkward, because there's no easy way to say, you know, this is what you should do. And it's not a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing, that. And the fact that, as well, if you start with Zero, you're starting with one of the best games in the series. Like, it's very rare that in a game series that spans currently 7, gonna be 8 mainline series entries in the West, that there is almost one unanimously agreed game that is the best, and that's Zero. Like, it's not often you'll get a series where pretty much 80 to 90% of the community will say, hey, that one game, that's the game. And it's the one that everybody always says to start with. I almost hit it's not quite time yet. Yeah, it is. Like, Yakuza 1's plot, for all of the awkwardness and the fact that it is based on, like, obviously the PS2 era and obviously the PS2, like games itself, is very down to earth. You don't have Kiryu hanging out of a taxi shooting a missile coming from a helicopter. That's the stuff that got added from, like, this game onwards. 3 is where things start to get a bit crazy. I say that, but, you know, we've got bloody K2, like, or not K2, we've got Yakuza 2 and its tigers. Like, Yakuza 1 originally, and most of Yakuza 2 is, like, a very serious, like, crime drama. And then you just get the fun, crazy stuff that happens in the series after that. Like, I'm not going to go into plot points of, like, further on from this game or not, but you'll know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about with Yakuza 4. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Osaka Castle. Exactly. That entire chapter was the beginning of crazy, wacky Yakuza. And that's not a bad thing. Like, that's not a bad thing. Please, NPCs. That's not a bad thing in the slightest, because that's given the series a lot of the comedy and the humor. But at the same time, the comedy and the humor stands out in the sub-stories, and you can still have that serious crime drama. Like, look at how many I don't like you being there. Whoop. Look at how many amazing sub-stories there are in Zero alone. Like, I can list off the top of my head about 9 to 10 different sub-stories that are amazing comedy value in Yakuza 0. Because Yakuza 0 has some real strong sub-stories. And yet, Yakuza 0, when the story gets going, is just this serious, gritty drama that goes to such great lengths. Hey, Mac, I love you back.
Oh, Kiryu-san.
Yes!
Oh.
The orphan's getting bullied and playing golf to resolve it, and then finding out that the bloody teacher's son is the one who's doing it. Yeah, that's the problem with K1 being a remake of the PS2 game, is that obviously a lot of the side stories in K1 are lifted from Yakuza 1. Shout out to just being able to go first person and it locking you onto this revelation. But yeah, whenever I do Yakuza speedruns, I don't like talking too much, like, I don't like talking in depth about, like, the plots and, like, gameplay stuff of, like, later games in the series. Because obviously I know there are people here who haven't played them yet. But everything before these games is fair game, as far as I'm concerned. Like, 2, 1, 0, that's fair game. Spin-offs are different. Spin-offs are weird. Because I could wax lyrical about, like, for example, if we're talking good sub-stories, I could wax lyrical about Judgment. And the nice thing about Judgment is you can play Judgment at any point, because Judgment, whilst, you know, it plays like a Yakuza, It looks like a Yakuza. It quacks like a Yakuza. It's not a Yakuza. Yeah, exactly, Nosko. Exactly. Like, as long as people... This is why I always say to people that are getting into the series for the first time to treat K1 like an expansion pass to Zero. It's not because it's its own full-fleshed thing. It's obviously a lot shorter, like, game length-wise. But it's still, you know, it's still essentially almost an add-on. Because then you get to 2, or K2, which is the Dragon Engine. And that changes things completely. I actually quite like that it goes from the old engine to the Dragon Engine, back to the old engine, back to the Dragon Engine. Because then you don't get as bored. Because if you remember, we had 5, technically 5 in a row if you don't count Dead Souls, Kenzan, and Ishin, of these kind of games in a row. Which, by the way, a lot of people will unfortunately not play it. Ishin is phenomenal. I understand why it might not come out in the West, but my word, if you ever get a chance, there is a very good website out there. If it never comes out in the West, there's a very good website out there, KHH Subs, that has a full-on translation for Ishin. If you get the chance, it was on sale on the Japanese PSN a couple of weeks back. Ishin is phenomenal. Even in Japanese, it's phenomenal. Ishin is absolutely phenomenal. It's one of the best Yakuza games, and it's the most un-Yakuza-like Yakuza game. It's insanely good. Like, it's up there with Zero. That's how good it is. Like, you'll hear a lot of people, myself included, absolutely praise Ishin at any chance they get. Because Ishin is phenomenal. But I understand if it doesn't come out in the West. Like, I fully understand why. But it's so good. It's so good. Hey, Heartbreak, we're doing good. I also hope that we do get that, you know, very once mentioned in an interview, Kiwami of Kenzan. Because Kenzan has not aged well. Kenzan has definitely not aged well. Like, language barrier blocking you that way. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Like, the KHH subs finally got all the cutscenes up on YouTube, but I understand that people don't like, obviously, like, watching through a playthrough like that. It's definitely worth it, though. Like, even if you take your time to wait and, like, learn Japanese, it's 100% worth it. Okay, this guy constantly hitting me needs to go away. Not you, Hasabe. I'll deal with you in a second. Don't go up the stairs, Hasabe. Okay, I'm gonna deal with you because you're just encroaching on me. I need you away from me, thanks. Hassle, please. Oh, we're doing this again, are we? I hate to launch a jet forward combo though. Kiryu, not that guy. Alright, whatever. I'll read that in a second, Heartbreak. I'm just making sure Hasabe doesn't mess with my crap. I know why I'm doing this combo. Don't go on the stairs. Oh, he's getting to a corner. Oh. Stay on the ground. Thank you. So the reason why I'm doing this fight like this is to stop him from doing his Feel the Heat. But I really want to get him into a corner so I can bounce him off the walls. Yakuza 3 really wants you to bound people off walls like that to do more damage. Bad. Ugh. I'll let him go. Oh, this has been a bad chapter. So you can skip all of those. Like, you can skip all those field heats. In terms of speedrun wise, like, they cost you a good, like, 30 seconds or so, 30 to 45 seconds. They're really awful. Yeah, it does actually save a lot of time. It saves a heck of a lot of time. You'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised. Because if you think about it, in all that downtime in the Feel the Heat cutscene, you can still be almost constantly getting out damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's about the same damage, I'd say, as an extra Feel the Heat. Probably about that much. If it isn't perforated, yay! Your right ear started being blocked considerably the immediate next day after appointment. Yeah, that working in my life about a month ago, where I got told I have an infection in my right ear and that my left ear was perfectly fine, and then 2 days later, oh hey, I can't hear anything in my left ear because my earwax is clogged up. I don't know who that doctor was, but I'm not gonna go see him about my ears ever again. But yeah, it was a really good result about my ears today, so I'm super satisfied about that. Oh, I should get ready. So I'm just gonna. These are DLC items. We're not allowed to use them. I forgot to go to a guest profile, so because I had save game data from other Yakuzas, it counted obviously those in my inventory. As long as I don't use them and just discard them like that, everything is fine. But we need money later on in the run, so if I was to sell those gold plates, for example, that would be run null and void. So, I didn't mention this earlier either. Reason why I'm panning the camera down like this, these remasters are really good. They're a little too good. Because they spawn in more NPC civilians than the original games, and you bump into civilians when you walk into them, and you lose a little bit of time each time. So that's why we pan the camera down. Good old... This old engine is great. It's like, because it's like PS3 era, it's much like the old GTA speedruns. So if you remember the speedruns of like GTA 3, Vice City and San Andreas, where they keep cycling the camera around to despawn cars, it's exactly like that. But we just pan the camera down instead. But it may not look it, but we are being shepherded down a very specific direction here, so that we can go into this boss fight. This wonderful boss fight. Yeah, that Barker loves running at us.
Let's go.
Let's go. No, you don't. I almost didn't actually get him because of the bloomin' target change. That was actually smooth. I'm very surprised that worked out as well as it did, considering the target change there. That was very smooth. Hot damn. Right, I have to unlock the weapon shop in this chapter, don't I? Don't forget to do that. Okay, I'm trying not to... Oh, and I need to get the coin lock keys, don't I? I'm trying not to look at notes here, because obviously with my run coming up, I'm not going to have my notes. Chase back! So we can't actually finish this tutorial until we get to the very end. So once you get max HP to 1, we're just gonna run as fast as we can, because it speeds him up if we go faster than him, as you can see. Easy peasy. Is hell this month game wise. I am, but only because I'm going to Sweden for 9 days. But yeah, HN, I'm also learning Japanese myself. I've only been learning for like 2-3 months at this point. Very hard language to learn, but very satisfying at the same time. Very, very satisfying. Please don't fight Sworn. Beautiful. Do I have to talk to this guy before going? Yeah, I do, because he gives us the code for the DVD shop. It's me trying to break things out of order again. Tut. For shame. Mixed bathing hot spring special, please, sir. Thank you. For me, the only game that I'm buying this month, unless I import Grand Blue Fantasy Versus and Yakuza 7 Cough, is probably just going to be Yakuza 5. And obviously that's already paid for because, you know, digital version of the collection right here. So for this month, only for me is Yakuza 5, and probably Grand Blue Fantasy Versus if I can ever get my hands on a Singaporean PSN card, because they just keep selling out. Not surprising there. And then next month is going to be fun. Next month's going to be very fun. Doom Eternal, Animal Crossing on the same day. Everything else got moved. April, Final Fantasy. I hate how that's not in the thing. Lovely. Don't go into it. Now I need to... Yes, shotgun. I don't know why I did that. Oh, my inventory's messed up because of those items earlier. My muscle memory. Nay! Bought Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I also bought Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I did one stream of that, and we're probably not going to be streaming that again, unfortunately. I will probably be playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions on the way to ESA, honestly. I think for a nice 3-hour bloody drive, and then fucking however long wait in the airport. You might get another airport stream from me, we'll see. And then a bloody 3-4 hour flight. How am I losing so much time here? Am I losing like 5 seconds here? Oh, probably because I had to do the menuing, right? Or am I flying from Heathrow? Because there's no fucking airport around this shithole of a place I've moved to. Like, here's the thing, right? Manchester. 3 hours away. By going to Manchester, I have to pay 100 quid extra because the flight goes from Manchester to fucking Heathrow, then to Copenhagen. Okay. Heathrow. 3 hours, 30 minutes away. 100 quid cheaper. Don't have to fly from somewhere else to somewhere else. I absolutely hate this shithole because it's right slap bang in the middle of two major airports and they're both the same amount of time away. And Heathrow used to be 30 minutes away. So I'm very mad. I absolutely hate this shithole so much and I want to move. I have no idea how desperate I am to get out of this place. Oh, you... Wait? Salvaged? Maybe? Somehow? Not quite sure what happened there. We're going to thank the NPC for not only blocking me, but also blocking the policeman. And then we're just going to quietly and casually move on and, forget that ever happened. All right. Yeah. Free. Yeah. All right. Whatever. I actually miss Reading a lot. Reading has been the only place that I've ever lived that I've been truly happy with. Weirdly enough. I can understand why people would be sick of it. But I went from Reading to shithole Gillingham for university, which, again, a reminder that one Christmas I found a person literally on the way to the train station just crouched over on the side of the road taking a massive shit. That sums up Gillingham for you. I hate that place so much. I went from Reading to Gillingham, and now I'm in another place, well, I don't want to say because I don't want to dox myself, where the nearest town is literally an hour away. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I can't get anything I want here. There's no jobs for me here. I can't do anything here. I hate this place So much. So I miss Reading because, like, whilst Reading has its faults, it has... Patsy, please. It has a lot going for it. Like, it has so many things available to it. The way that the way that I kind of am now is that I need things available to me. I need to be able to just have things accessible, and then it'll be fine. Like, I appreciate that if I go on, like, the jet program, I'm probably going to be in the countryside again for Japan, which is fine because I will make an effort in Japan. Here, there's literally nothing, and I guess the whole thing with the jet program is I will have to figure out when it gets to that stage, what do I do specifically to make it not like it is here? Because here, it's just a hellhole. Yeah, I have 0 friends in this area now. Like, all my friends were in Reading / near Reading. Or I could get a train and be with my friends within 30 minutes to an hour. Here, it will take 3 different train changes, because I'm in the arse end of nowhere, and it will take, again, about 3 hours. I hate this place. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but I really fucking hate this place. I can't get a job here because there's literally... this is insane to say. There's no accounting jobs here. There are no accounting jobs that will take me here. The nearest one in the nearest town is an hour away, and the pay that it would give me at the level that they will accept me at is lower than the pay for 3 days training there and back, as in on the train, not training as in training for the job. And it's obviously a lot cheaper. It would not pay me as much or enough as fuel for the entire month if I got my own car, let alone the car insurance. So I'm fucked. And that's why I hate this place. I have feelings about this place. None of them good. None of them good in the slightest. Not a single one of them good, sadly. I can understand why people come here. They come here to retire and they come here to fucking die. But not for me. There's nothing here for me. So I'm warming up to this place. Yeah, I'm warming up to the fact it's a shithole. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Let's go find Rukia. Hey, a little bit. Are we doing good? And yes, I am Heartbreak. Yes, I am. A lot. I forgot to hit cancel. For every normal conversation, you want to do the text skip. For these voice conversations, you want to hammer the button. Hammering the button is a lot faster than holding text skip. The wonders of this old engine. That's one of the reasons why I'm like not against having like a countryside placement for the jet program, is that I know at the very least I will be happier there than I am here, and not because of like a dreamed up magical idealistic version of Japan, because I know that Japan also has its faults. Like I gave you a massive rundown of, like, despite the fact that I like living in like, oh hi, that was a fight spawn. Despite the fact that I like living in like the populated areas of England, I could give you a massive like list that I could argue about for like 30 minutes to an hour about why numerous places in England are really awful to live in. Like I said, Reading's my favourite place I've ever lived in, but at the same time, I could wax lyrical for 30 minutes to an hour about how awful it is still there. So every place that you go and live in has its ups and downs, and I'm not living in this idealistic world of Japan being this most amazing, wonderful place that's going to change my life around. But there's nothing in Japan that is literally any worse than what I'm currently having here. Like, I have no access to my friends here, so I technically don't have friends at the minute, which, that sucks, yeah. But that'll be like that in Japan, and I'll just have to work hard at being sociable. There you go. It'd be the same here, but literally the average age of people here is literally 60, and I'm not even joking about that. The only person that I have even seen around town that is my age is my goddamn cousin. I wish I was joking, and I'm not. It's ridiculous. Like, it's actually ridiculous how high the average age is here. Yeah. And it'd obviously be very similar in Japan as well. So that's not an upside, it's also a downside. So I'm looking at things, I'm looking at both lights, I'm looking at the positives and the negatives, obviously. It would give me independence. That's the big thing at the minute, which is what I would like. Despite the fact that Gillingham was the worst place well... No, Gillingham was the worst place I've ever lived in. Yeah, no, I'm happy to say that. Gillingham was the worst place I've ever lived in. But at the same time, I had my independence. And here, I don't have my independence and can't get my independence here because I'm stuck in my bedroom. Like, I try and go out, but there's nothing here. Like, there is literally nothing here. There's not even places to go eat. It's awful. It's literally a shithole. Because with Gillingham, if I felt really crappy, I'd just take like a 10-minute walk to go to the uni, or I'd take like a 20-30-minute walk to go to the town centre. Him first. Come here, you're going on the street. And so that's one of the things that I would really like about going on like the JET program or any kind of like ALT program is I would get my independence. Oops. How am I missing the stomp every time? Literally every time. But I understand there are also some caveats to it. It's like, obviously it'll be... There'll be good things and bad things about being a foreigner in Japan. Be it either in the big city or obviously in the countryside. Much the same way that you would have those same things if you were a foreigner coming to England, for example. And it's one of the reasons why I've been learning Japanese as well, is that I don't want to... Even though they say you don't need any knowledge of Japanese for, like, the AOT courses, I don't want to go to Japan without any knowledge of the language. That would be setting myself up for complete failure. Because it's not like, say, Sweden, where there's a lot of places that get by on English, because it'd still be very ignorant to go and live in a place and not speak the native language, you know? You are going to come up, even if there are places that speak English, you are going to come up to situations where English isn't used and it's only the native language. Which is why I would never want to go and live somewhere without knowing the native language. It's like, if I was to ever move to Sweden, I would learn Swedish. Like, sure, I could probably get by on English quite easily in Sweden, but I would not like to. It's bound, I guess. Did I not hit this guy somehow? He hit me somehow. But yeah, that's basically my train of thought on it. Like, I want to do it right. I want to do it right. I don't want to... What was the first floor? It was 6, wasn't it? Yeah, because we don't go 5 and we don't start 4. It was 603, which was... you. So I'm going to hit these guys here. That staff that Kamiyama gave us actually is super useful because we can use it to get past Sofalad instantly. Shoutouts to having a move to deal with them instantly in Yakuza 0. Bloody helps. Alright, popped up. Appreciate it. Have a good sleep. Oops. Whoops. Went past the door. Here we're gonna get out our stick and use one of our numerous heat items and do it again. Boop. I don't remember, because of my menu fuck up, which, excuse me, which shortcut key the, broken M1 985 is on. I think it's on right D-pad. I'm fairly certain it's on right D-pad. We're gonna find out. Let's find out. Wakanda! Oops. That works out quite well. Oh no. What? Kanda. Kanda, excuse you, my friend. Alright. I think I need to do more damage to him, don't I? So we'll do a bit of damage here, and then we'll whip out the shotgun. It better be right D-pad, otherwise we're in trouble. Look at this large lad. So let's try and get full combo off. That's bad. I needed to not fall down. Yeah, it's gonna fail. I'm gonna have to do the next one. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him in time. Yeah. Yeah, as I expected. I messed that up. I've really got to get used to this fight. I might have not hit the button there. I might have just forgotten to hit the button that I needed to hit. I might just like looked at it and just went, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. I love you, Rukia, but I'm not paying for your meal. I refuse. So if you wrapped a hot dog sausage in noodles, would that make it a hot dog? Wrapped in noodles. You see, this I agree with for once.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of HP back, hooray! I gotta go reload my gun. Wait, daddy. Wait, daddy. Later, daddy. Oh, this has been a fun stream. It's been a very fun stream.
O genki desu ka? Eh?
Hey, so only reloading the revolver.
Ma.
Hey, now let's go finish the chapter. When I run into everything because of my stick drifting. Good. Disc, how long are you up for tonight? Because I'm not up for long is what I should be saying, but you know what I'm like. Oh, I should be despawning civilians. Hey, no fight spawn. Good. I always love it when we don't get a fight spawn on Tenkaichi. This isn't like the worst one, but it's a horrible one, or it can be a horrible one. If you mess it up, it can be really horrible. Alright, we have to go do the HLA first. Whoops. Forgot about that. I like how this place used to be a restaurant. Quote unquote a themed restaurant. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Restaurant is not the word that I would use, but alright. Uh-huh. Camera cast existing Kabuki show? I don't think so. Come here. Mind you, it is still there in the Dragon Engine games, maybe? I wouldn't have said so, but maybe? You know, I keep thinking there's a cutscene in it whenever I walk in here, but there's not. Maybe worth having a look on Google Maps for.
Oi.
'Cause I remember the chapter just ends here. It's just like, yep, you're done now. So there's not even a cutscene. It's just, yep, you're over. So I'm over it. It's done. Whatever. Yep, it's time to go and have a talk with Majima. So I know there's a couple of places that are slightly different IRL to obviously in-game. Like, the Camaro Theatre is there in real life, but it's just very different, obviously. Oh, excuse me, IRL. IRL has got a Godzilla head. And a cinema. And a Krispy Kreme. Bloody donut place. Speaking of donuts, if you put noodles inside of a donut, does that make it a pretzel? This is what I get. This is what I get. This is what I deserve. This is absolutely what I deserve. That is totally in the wrong order. Thanks. Did that? Okay, good. I don't know. Gonna be honest, it sounds like it kind of could be nice. Should be pushing Majima along here. Come on, bud. 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 Over there. There you go. Pfft, not like that. That was a good push. The rest of these have been bad. Doesn't help to do this when my sticks are drifting, let me tell you. It's time-based. You see, I guess that's why it's got less time on harder difficulties. I'm certain on harder difficulties you get more procs of it. I'm certain of it. Maybe I'm wrong, but... interesting to know that, at least. Okay. I might be letting him go a bit too long here, honestly. Yeah. Oh, okay. Don't do the fucking heat move then. Great. There goes one of my shotgun hits. What? What? Alright. Alright. Good video game. Cool. Good video game. I lose. Infinite XP if you just stand there and do it over and over. Huh. Boy, what a bad fight this was. Wow, I lost a minute to this. That's some good shit. Some real good shit. That's pretty much run over. Oh. Oh well, we'll see. Am I missing level ups? Nope. Nope. Got all my level ups. I just decided to shotgun Majima too late. Oh well. Hey Florist, so you still haven't learned how to put a shot on Florist. Gosh darn. Fraction of the size in square foot looks like maybe a theme restaurant. Interesting. Hi Lau Long. How you doing? Hello, Nishida. I'm not joining the Coliseum yet. Later, maybe. Goodbye. Okay, put everything away apart from the revolver and the blackjack amulets. Boy, this menuing is real weird. Yeah, isn't it? Like, either Don Quixote or the, Camaro Gate. Or the Kabukicho Gate, I should say. I love that gives you the option here, even though, like, you don't exactly have much option here. You can't exactly do anything if you don't say to not go save Ricky. I don't know where I'm going with this play. Hello, come here. Stay and gamble, I guess. Just instead of save Ricky, just gamble for hours on end. Thank you for gun. Now I'm going. Alright, gotta take the captain out here. I love how you hear Kiryu drop the gun. I don't know how I got that quick second shot off there. That was very weird. You'll come here for a second. Thank you. I missed everybody. Excellent. Thank you. Hello, sir. Here's a bike for your trouble. So I don't want to break the bike because the wheel has a longer heat action than the broken bike itself. Brave of you to get in the way of the guy with the gun, but that's not going to stop me. He also needs to go down, I'm afraid. Why does Kiryu always aim it in that corner? You can get both guns in this fight as long as you can get it in the middle, but Kiryu always aims at that corner for some reason. Yes? You're getting an attack, sir? Cool. Cool. That'll do nicely. That'll do. And then he runs. I did that too early. That's bad. I did that way too early. Alright, off we go again. Thank you, appreciate that. I forgot the gun. Oh, I need gun. Please give gun. Where did the gun just go? Alright. Then I will supplement gun with spear. Sure, why not? Gun equals spear. That makes sense. Just need something to get rid of him. That is way slower, but still works. Did not mean to grab that or hit that barrier. Okay. Ah, if I'd hit the fence there, that would have been great. Alright, please don't hit me, large lad. I know you're going to try to. Oh, you didn't this time. Hey, Patchy! Hope you're doing well. God, I hate these two. Please don't knock the gun away. Thank you. I wish I could just get both guns in here, but those two make it bloomin' impossible. I hate them both so much. Nice. Oh, I moved away. Oh, that's bad. Really? Just gonna keep doing this to me? I hope you're doing well tonight, Patchy. Probably gonna lose time in this chapter as well. Ouch. Please don't get up straight away, Lock Column. Thank you. Thank you. Please go back in the corner, thank you. I don't know where I'm aiming. Not Colin? Heck you. Oh, you cheeky bugger. You just dodged my shot by walking towards me, sure, why not? Wow, I lost 30 seconds to that. Jeez. Well, if the run wasn't dead before, let's kill it for sure with a 50-50 gamble, shall we? Heck. This run is, not going well tonight. This run is really not going well tonight.
Yeah. そうだな。桐生。それじゃあな。
It's fine, I don't think it is. We'll see if it's fine after this. And Rekia. And then taps. I'm not waiting, Rekia, I'm sorry. I also need to clear the thing out of my inventory. All these healing items I kept accidentally picking up. Oh, and the other revolver. Yeah, and the other revolver, actually. What am I doing? Right, there we go. No, not low rate, high rate, please, thank you. Hello. Yes, I would like to play high rate blackjack. Don't you screw me over, sir. Alright. 1 2 Oh, fuck. 3 4 5 Didn't do it. Okay. One of these days I won't mess up the menuing in here. One of these days. High stakes now? Where's my high stakes? Hello? Yeah, thank you. Cool. Cool. Alright, well, we continue at least, I guess. I'd like all of your platinum plates. Literally, I just want every single platinum plate you've got in stock. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. Alright, onwards and upwards. Off we go. Okay. Dear, oh dear. I still think the run is pretty much dead at this point, unfortunately. I mean, there's much salvaging it, but we will see. We will try at least. Because they're made from real platinum. Actual real platinum. Amazing. I would point you to the Platinum Games Kickstarter of the wonderful 101 as to such reasons why platinum is in very high demand. I don't have time to check. Hi Date, you want to go get the scoop from a politician? Yeah, you do! Let's go! Hitboxes. Hitboxes are great. Hitboxes are wonderful. I'm here to sell literally everything, sir. A part of me was curious as to whether I should sell the healing items that I put away as well. I can't get another gun out of them, I don't think, unfortunately. Wouldn't it be quicker to go this way rather than the bottom route? It would, wouldn't it? Why have I been going the bottom route? What the fuck? I know there's less chance of a fight down there, but this way is way quicker. I say way quicker. It's probably a little bit quicker, that's for sure. I doubt it. Yes, let's go swing by the Millennium Tower and definitely not an illegal gun shop on the way. Apparently Days Gone version 1.61 update file was installed. Cool. You could say that that update was Days Gone. Ah! That's what I get. I deserve that random encounter. %, deserved the run to die there. Actually, no, because remember my chapter 10? If I don't get any encounters in chapter 10, this can still PB somehow. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. 13 of your best illegal guns, please. I possibly could have afforded a 14th. Couldn't I? No, they were too expensive. An extra reload when I reload the revolver? Maybe? But we just don't go up there anymore is the problem. No, we just don't go up there anymore. It's the half the problem. And don't. Oh, I also picked a accidental extra dialogue option here, didn't I? So I guess I could still salvage the run. Just have to have luck and not run into any optional fights in the next chapter. That's... Why did I go down 4 when I could have gone up 2? Why do I make the stupidest of menuing decisions? I don't understand. Right, there we go. Hello, post security guards. You have walked into the wrong place at the wrong time. You're dead next. That's it. Everybody on that side. Look at that. See, that'll save us some time. That'll definitely save us some time. Nice. Nice. Chapter 10. Let's go. Let's have a nice chapter 10, please. This is what takes up the rest of the run, is just this chapter. At 20k, as long as I don't pick up, might be worth 10k for now. Might be worth. I think I had about 8K's worth, unfortunately. I don't think I had enough for 10K. I would have if I grabbed the rest of the items in the set piece, the Lau Kar Long set piece. And make mistakes, now you can improve on the next one. Wow. Wow. How are you enjoying Granblue then, Disc? I'm getting jealous. Also, I assume you've had no problems with the codes for, like, the beating the RPG game to your actual Granblue account, have you? 110 out of 10. Interesting. That's a very interesting number. Should not be physically possible. Much like putting a sandwich between two bagels and calling it a bagel sandwich. Oh. Already redeemed? Okay, cool. Actually, it would be horrible is putting like a sandwich between a bagel. That doesn't sound very nice. Wait, do you always start on the left-hand side? Excuse me? I thought you started on the right-hand side. That's way quicker to start on that side. How did I do that? Are you always on the left there? I felt like you're always on the right. Or am I just crazy? I think I'm just crazy. I've always been crazy, but I think I'm just crazy. Yeah, but that would make it a sandwich bagel. A sandwich bagel doesn't sound as appetizing as a bagel sandwich. Now, if you put a pretzel above and below the bagel, what does that make it? Does that make it a pretzel bagel? Because a bagel pretzel would be the pretzels in the middle. Bread in between some ham and cheese, call it ham and cheese sandwich. No, because they already call the ham and the cheese. I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. Really dry. Yes, that too. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I had a really bad Ricky mask as well, didn't I? This actually could get me back into PB status if this chapter goes well. And then we will immortalize this conversation. And I will literally put in the description, do you feel like a pizza is a sandwich? The rules of aviation about sandwiches and pizzas. And burgers and hot dogs. Now you hope this run dies. Ouch! It's not cool. I hope this run fries. Get it? We talked about frying the bagel earlier. Make it a donut. No? Alright. Tough crowd. You don't get it. No, I don't think I do either. Something about Mars bars and hot dogs. If you put a deep fried Mars bar into a hot dog, would that make it a hot dog? Ricky Mask, you piece of shit! Stop this! Who said they were rooting for Ricky Mask? You're out of the orphanage! Oh wow, that actually worked once. Knock me down, Ricky Mask! Oh no, I'm in the corner, what am I going to do? Hit me! Stop dodging! Stop dodging! I hate this bit so much. This is all Taichi's fault. Alright, the Haruka bit. And then the Ayako bit after. This is literally just chapter 10 in a nutshell. Please no random encounters. Clear analogy isn't real. Tell that to my mother. My mother is allergic to dairy, I believe, gluten, and... was it... I can't remember if it was wheat or not, but she's allergic to, like, 3 really dumb things. She has to make her own bread. Like, it's really dumb. Alright, no optional fight here. It's just in the middle of the bloody street. I gotta go see her at the ice. I did this last run as well. God damn it. This is where I could have saved some time. There's 2 bits I'm consistently bad at, and it's the bit in the bloody orphanage earlier, and it's this bit. Curse my memory. It's too bad that it's really bad. It's so bad that it forgets to forget things. Check out one of those question marks. Maybe I should just make the #1 hostess instead. Maybe I should just, you know, give up and just make hostesses. Can't go wrong with that. Hello, sub-story walking around that I almost walked into again. Hello, guy in the middle of the street that is still here. Also, revelation. We should do the revelation while we're here. I see you over there, Bob.
Ah.
May as well take care of him on. Yeah, exactly. Like, got nothing better to do.
Oi.
Oi. Oh yeah, Disc, I should warn you, if you don't want to see any Persona 5 scramble, I'll be doing the demo after I'm done with this run. Just as a heads up. Also, if you have ordered the digital version of Animal Crossing, the new one, preload is available for it. There you go. Alright. Hey, Cop. Hope you're doing well. That cutscene where it just changes your direction. Every time. Not dying anymore. Not as much. I was still dying, but just not as much. Now I can actually hear. Now that I don't have audio cues on the left and right in this raid, I can now finally hear again. Leviathan, an audio cue on the left or the right, depending on where he's using his attack. Get my hearing fixed after we've dealt with it. Good. Very good. We're all dying a little bit every day. That's a positive outlook. Yeah, Scramble is Muso. To be fair, Koei Tecmo's last couple of Musos have been very good. I haven't played Fire Emblem for reference, so I don't know if Fire Emblem's any good, but Hyrule Warriors, in terms of sheer content, I'll never finish that game. I am a completionist, and I will never finish that game. That's just the situation that I feel myself in, and I've come to terms that that is one game I will never 100% complete. I just come to terms with it. I understand. Like, I like doing 100% of games. When we do Yakuza 5 next week, on Tuesday, we'll be doing a all sub-stories playthrough and aiming for the Platinum Trophy. But with Hyrule Warriors, I'll never get 100% of that game. And that's fine. That's okay. There are some games you just don't 100%. Like Hyrule Warriors. And Hyrule Warriors. And really Hyrule Warriors. Bloody hell, did you try? Yeah. See, I like Hyrule Warriors for, like, the plane trip to ESA. Because it just keeps you busy for hours, and I'm on a plane for a couple of hours. Although, to be fair, I've got a couple of things I could do on the plane trip to ESA this time. I got Tokyo Mirage sessions. There's a certain Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC that I still haven't started. I got this game that some people might have heard about. It's called Fire Emblem Three Houses. I don't know if anybody's heard of that game or not. I certainly haven't. It sounds like a new series to me. I've got Luigi's Mansion 3. Didn't realise there was a 2. Did realise there was a 2, just didn't buy it because 3DS. Heard okay things about it. Heard better things about Luigi's Mansion 3. So I could do that, for example. I also have a thing called Picross. Because heck yeah, puzzle games. And I understand Picross as well. Picross makes me feel smart. Although every time one of the things comes up on Picross, because I've got the Picross S games on the Switch, or at least I've just got the first one, and like, when I looked at it, it's like, it brings it up, and it's like, hey, you found a spoon, and it's like, that's not a spoon. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a spoon. That's the furthest thing that could be beyond a spoon. That is not a spoon. That is a pixelated block of silver. It's the furthest thing from a spoon you get. And then it had the Aurora, which is just like the pixel green. It's just like a pixel line of green. It's like, whatever you say, I'm gonna trust you on this one because I don't believe you. There's a Picross on sale at the minute. There's apparently the... What anime is it? Overlord anime, but retold in a Picross game, and I'm just like... Who's the target audience for this? Why do we have anime Picross? I don't understand. Is 86 and how do you bring your Steam Library? Yeah, because, like... One of the things I keep seeing tooted a lot is obviously the Win GPDs were getting like way better. And the Win GPDs, for example, could play the Trails in the Sky games on the go, which those things are beasts. I adore, and I mean absolutely adore the Trails in the Sky series. That is some amazing world building right there. Like, genuinely, those games have some of the best world building I've ever had, and they're all, and especially like Trails in the Sky, SC, and Third. They're very much old school RPGs, and I love them for that. I very much love them for that. Here we see Ayako having a breakdown. Picross E games on 3DS. Like, I like having Picross S on my Switch because it's just like, you know, when I go to ESA again, if I have like a spare 5-10 minutes, I'm just gonna sit in a corner and do some Picross and just chill. I like puzzles that are like that. Like, puzzles that make you think, but they don't take 20 years to do. Looking at you, Fez. Because Fez starts out nice and easy, and then Fez starts going into the 4th dimension, and you start wondering what the hell's going on. Although some of the stuff in Fez is quite clever. Same with the Witness as well. When you notice how, like, the Witness is starting to, like proceed itself and, like, do some of its puzzles. Like, when that, like, I don't know if it's the midway point, but, like, the 1/3 point to the midway point of the Witness, when you realize, oh, this is what's going on, and you realize, like, everything, the Witness is impressive. But Haruka's the perfect character. She's also the mastermind, so you can't yell at the mastermind. Because then you'll die. You'll get a knife in the gut. Okay, no fight spawn. No fight spawn, but there is a sub-story we gotta devolve. Bye-bye. I said devolve when I meant to say avoid. I don't know how I got devolved from a void, of all things, but here we are, I suppose. 4 times in one game. Was it 4 times in one game? I feel like it's probably 3. Point still stands. 6 times over 2 games. That's not the run button. I'm glad they made the sprinting automatic in Force Chases onwards, because, like, you only hold the sprint button anyway. It's not like you... Right, oh, I messed down the wrong one again. It's not like you don't. Like, you always do. Every chase segment. There is no time where you don't hold the sprint button. There's so many NPCs there. This went the wrong way again, but this time I remembered. Oh, she cuts the corner as well, I didn't even realise. Clever girl, she understands the lore of the chase segments. Kiryu sounding like he's literally dying here. As in fact, Kiryu's got good lungs for somebody who smokes a hell of a lot and has probably been smoking for a hell of a long time. It's no wonder he's a little more, like, out of breath than Ayako is. Alright, let's go home. I went the right way this time, but also the wrong way. Every time. Never heard you say that before, Ayako, okay? And how am I going too fast when you are an Olympic sprinter? I'm not waiting for you because you can go faster than me. Probably change my guns around before this fight. Yes. 6 shots in that first one. Should be fine to use those 16 shots, right? 16? 6 shots. I didn't despawn the civilians, but thankfully no enemy spawns. We good. We good. Nice kick, lol.
Oh, yeah.
Natsu, thank you for the host. Hope you're doing well tonight. Please don't go into second phase, Judgy. Easy fight. Yo, we're actually back on PB pace by a lot. When I said that in my last run my chapter 10 was bad, I wasn't joking. That's just a 2-minute time save. How did it go so badly? I'm telling you, it went real badly. Imagine trying to kick in a gunfight. Like, honestly, this chapter went so badly in PB. Third conversation is salvaged. 4D chess. Interesting. Yeah, it did. Chapter 10 was wrestling. That's how long Chapter 10 is. Chapter 10 is wrestling. Like I said, Chapter 10 is the majority of the rest of the run. Chapter 10, I'm fairly certain, is longer than the finale. That's a fight spawn. Excuse me, sir. Like playing 4D chess. There's probably not a lot I can do to improve this chapter. Fine, I don't mess up bloody Tamashiro somehow. Nice NPC spawns. Right D-pad gun needs to be used first. Then left D-pad, and then I need to change on my guns. If I actually hit the right button. How many shots is that left? 15. I need to hit Tamashiro with a couple of shots first. So I need to change guns. So I guess I could start this gun and then just change to a different gun. You know? Oi, Tamashiro again. How you doing? I just don't want him to hit his field of heat. Okay. Right, finale time. Oh yeah, didn't I mess up my guns for Mine as well? I think I did. So I should be able to save a lot of time in this bit. Should. I don't think any human can touch Kiryu. That's the best thing. Unless you're Saejima. Hello, Rick Langley of the CIA. I just love the name Rick Langley. I think that's probably why 4's Saejima section has the whole Kiryu thing, is because Saejima is a goddamn beast. Oh, you're the one I need to talk to. Yes.
おじさん
How many guns do I have left? I should probably check. Sort my inventory out. I think I've got 4 guns left that are full and then 1 that isn't. As long as I have 8 plus 15 for final. I did not despawn civilians. Uh-oh. Yeah, 8 plus 15, I think. I almost went to the wrong place, and that would have been exceptionally embarrassing. Which is the gun that I used left and up, yeah? Okay. Okay, my question is, will I actually go the right way this time in regards to the last bit of this? Because knowing me, no. 3 guns after this. Okay. Three guns after this. I'm gonna have to get a spare gun somewhere. I'm gonna have to chill until Anderson. Okay, you have to go this way. But it goes to the right this time. I'm going the right way for once. Wow. It's a miracle. This might actually PB. Who knew? This should still have 3 shots in it. Which if it does, I can take care of the other sofa guy. And then I'll have, after this bit, 4 full guns, 1 gun with 3 less bullets? Yeah. Okay. I can make this work. Oh, I got 1 shot left for the guy. Yo, 6. I got 4 full guns. Oh, no, not 4 full guns. What I'm talking about. Hello! I love that you can just shoot him from here. It's the dumbest thing. His accuracy is too good. Okay, I'm taking your gun. Thanks. Yeah, no, you don't get to grenade me, bye. Can I just walk past this guy? I don't think I can, right? No. I had to try, because I've never tried. Always been curious. I didn't have to try, because now I'm going to lose time. Grenade guy! Stop that. I'm going to get this guy's gun. So take care of these guys. Yeah, literally! Are your gyros also, like, hyperactive? Like, you just, like, try and do the 2-stick one, and it says, oh, hey, you did the other gyro. I hate it so much. Don't shoot me, please. Thank you. No! Alright. Troll loves doing the swing move. Yep. Feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, mine does too. Trust me, it's not your controller, it's just that section. Trust me, it's fine, it's not you. Okay, up on D-pad. it's not you, trust me, it's that gyro section. It is absolutely infuriating. definitely not a fight going to happen in that room. Here he is.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go again. Remember this from earlier? Bet you do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should leave 8 shots or 7 shots. I can't remember how many shots the revolvers have here. 8. So that should be good as long as I save a gun, that gun, for... Okay. Roughly every 50 seconds. Okay. Just throwing the gun do, not a lot. Okay, so I need to make sure... How many other guns do I have? I can use these 2 guns, and then that's it. I should probably... not use this one too much. Considering. Up you get! Alright, mate. Alright, mate. You've gone. Hey.
Go to hell.
Hey, that's rude. You go to hell.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Gun against gun. My gun's better, by the way. Was this my 8? No, it wasn't. My up is 8. It's fine. Bye-bye. No! Oh, come on. I don't know what happened, but I'm mad about that. How did I miss Anderson, though? I'm actually mad about that. Was he too far behind the sofa? Is that what happened? I think that's what happened. There's my spare for final. Okay, so use right D-pad for now, and then I've got enough for final. Just enough. Nicely... He line of sighted me. Yeah. Yeah, because I'll get a gun off the first guy here, so it's fine. Or the second guy. I can't remember if it's the first or second. As long as I don't use any of my other guns, everything is fine. Nani? Alright. Neither of these guys. Lol. Hi. Where's my heat move? Hello? I saw it for a second. Alright, sure. There it is. So as long as you bounce them off the wall, it's nice and quick. And that should be the last guy. Let's move forward towards him. Yeah, more than likely.
桐生さん、これがあなたの最後の戦いです。思いっきり来てください。
It's the final battle.
言われなくても遠慮はしねえ。とことんやってやるぜ。行くぞ。桐生！
So this is the 8-1 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Beautiful. I don't know if that's when the time's supposed to be or if it's supposed to be when we get the sound effect here. Should figure that out. And the bagel conversation is in history forever. Yeah, massive hype build up, and then here's guns. Crap, yep. Oh, dear, oh dear.